Okay, episode 41. We're back with the 580 show. Another episode. What's up, boys?
Let's rock.
How's it going, Josh?
Starting off with our new format, we're going round the horn. We talked about it last week on the episode. Dante, what do you got this week? What's chapping your ass? This is the chapping your ass around the horn.
You don't need headphones to work out.
There we go.
Ooh, let's hear
That's true.
why. Explain.
If you need music to work out, something's wrong with you.
Agreed.
Explain. Why?
Whether you're a competitor or non-competitor, you should be in the gym because you want to be in the gym, not because you want to have your little PR headphone. I mean, don't get me wrong, having music's fine and all, but you shouldn't have to rely on headphones. Like I know some people that can't even lift without headphones on.
I agree.
Wild.
Good.
That's wild.
That's
There's an old David Goggins quote. He got me fired up by not using headphones, and I barely use headphones since.
all right. That's what's chapping Dante's ass. Probably what's chapping your ass.
So this week I was talking with Dante a good bit about like feeling just not motivated going into the gym. And like it was specifically on Wednesday when I had my secondary press day. And I was just like, man, I had a good session today. And like I wasn't even fired up about it. Like I hate good lifts, I hate good sessions. And I just was like, this is a good point to bring up. It's like it's better to have discipline than motivation. Make sure you're still getting your workouts in. Make sure you're still doing what you need to do, regardless of how you feel. Because in the long run, you're not going to be motivated every single day to go in and have a great workout. You should be, but it just doesn't happen. So I talked to Dante for a while last night. Was like, look, man, I'm coming tomorrow. I'm bringing the fire. And I had a great deadlift day today. So I was pumped up about it.
Heck yeah. Riley, anything chapping your ass, buddy?
I guess today deficit deadlifts are
Yeah,
literally.
that's good.
See what it is there.
Hey, that was good. You did good deadlifting. You're gonna
They
do
suck.
a great job. Lay
They
off the
suck.
booze.
They suck. What are you talking about?
In general, lay off the.
I don't
lay
drink.
off the booze.
Is that what's chapping your ass, Josh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Riley.
that is. I am
Guys,
what's chapping.
What's
Josh's
chapping your ass, Josh? Let's hear it.
People, shameless plug, but what's chapping my ass is people that haven't signed up for Battle at the Bridge yet.
Good
We're at 19 competitors already, which is great. June 4th, 2022. We're going down to Bridgewater, Battle at the Bridge. It's going to be our annual show that the gym puts on. It's going to be sanctioned and everything. So if you listen to the podcast all the time, you've already heard us talk about it. If you haven't, welcome to the 580 show. And go check out the show on Iron Podium. Go to ironpodium.com, search for Battle at the Bridge. You can find all the details there. You can message any of us, and we'll give you guys the details for the show. But
Is there a Facebook page too, Josh?
there
sure.
is a Facebook page, Battle of the Bridge event page. I think, right?
I'm not sure. I was asking if people can look on Facebook.
I think so.
I like how sometimes people use
I don't know if
Facebook
we-
groups.
I always do there's an event page.
Okay.
You made
I'll
me
take
second,
him.
you said made me second guess myself, but yeah, it has all the events, everything on there on Facebook.
It's a good way to ask questions too during the prep.
Yeah.
So
Dante can plug the Facebook page into here for YouTube listeners.
Yeah.
So
Battle at the Bridge, go get signed up.
don't tell me what to do for all.
40
I was asking.
41 spots remain. 41 spots for the show.
That's huge. It's not even 2022 yet.
It better be sold out before 20.
Let's get it sold out by the end of the year.
Maybe
We're gonna have-
maybe a 580 show giveaway if it's sold out before 2022.
That's an idea. Good motivation.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Hercules hold be fabbed up for it too. So we're gonna have some cool events. We're gonna have the wheelbarrow, Hercules hold, sandbag event, axle, and some deadlifting. So it's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be a great time. There's gonna be a bar, restaurant that it's at a bar and restaurant. So you'd be able to if you're spectating, if you got family or friends coming, they'll be able to grab a drink, grab some food, and watch some strongman. So it'll be a great day.
Speaking
Can't wait.
of strongman shows, Vaughn's show just happened this past weekend too. And I'm slowly uploading the videos on my YouTube channel if anybody wants to like watch it or anything. But
How did the show go, Dante?
I thought it went pretty well considering it was like the first show around in the area.
Sure.
But
Any significant feats of strengths, we'll say? that occurred that you were kind of just like, wow, that was an impressive performance?
Dylan Gardner, dude, is pretty much a freak.
Oh, yeah, where's he from?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Wow.
Isn't that your boy, Raleigh?
Yeah, so there were some guys, it seemed like, from out of the area that showed up for Voncha, so that's pretty cool. I watched his log. It looked like the heavy log for the super heavyweights was what, 320?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think he hit it for 6 reps, so that's pretty impressive.
It's going to be cakewalk for you in the future.
Well, one step at a time, friends.
What else you guys got? Anything before I bring up some other stuff that I have?
Dante, dude, guess what I had last weekend? I had 2 weddings last weekend.
Some lady locks.
I had some lady locks.
Ugh.
And I'll tell you what, I enjoyed them. They were good. I will not say that there were 30 different kinds of cookies on his cookie table, and it was not my first choice. It wasn't even my 12th choice.
Doesn't have to be your first.
It was your first.
Yeah, wasn't your argument that it should be your first?
Yeah.
It's my personal opinion.
And I'm like, man. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'd eat another one. But I was like, how does Dante pick this over these snickerdoodles I got?
I think in my head, I'm envisioning them to taste just like a good, like homemade cannoli, like one of like the loaded ones with chocolate on top and all that. But
it did not taste like a chocolate cannoli. I can tell you that. It did not taste like that.
It's my expectation every time I'm doing it, and I love it every single bite of it.
So you just like cannolis, then, basically.
Basically.
I don't know if I'm like having an aneurysm, but isn't like a chocolate cannoli like way different than a lady lock?
Yeah, but they look the same, kind of.
But they don't taste anything similar.
Nah. Lady locks are like, the dollar store version.
But yet that's your number one cookie you would have at
the dollar store version of something.
Really,
Kmart brand Oreo.
Really doing a great job defending yourself.
That's my opinion. If I like
Please
trash,
let Dante know.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
So your opinion is that your favorite cookie that you would have at a cookie table is
cookie.
$1.
It's not a cookie.
You're at the cookie. I didn't say it was a cookie. I said at the cookie table. So your opinion is that your cookie that would be your number one choice is a $1 version of another cookie that is also at weddings.
I mean, I haven't been to too many weddings, but I haven't seen any cannolis at weddings.
But your number one cookie is a $1 version of another cookie or pastry.
Yeah.
That's a great argument.
That's wild. That's like saying Rip It's my favorite energy drink. And if you know what Rip It is, let me know about
What
it.
if Rip It,
that was
what
a
if
great
Rip It wants
reference.
to sponsor us?
I'm in. Let's go.
All right.
And
Favorite drink.
What about those shorts, Josh? Maybe one of the listeners know about that short brand.
What's short?
The ones you're trying to find.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not plugging them. Don't say their name on the podcast.
I forgot what their name is.
I don't say your name unless you pay us money.
We're talking about sponsors, so we're looking for sponsors.
Yeah.
Man.
Any other stupid shit before we move on?
Just the lady locks. That was it for me. I had a great wedding. It was
you know how good the wedding. Congratulations to one of my best friends, Chode, for getting married. He had a lovely wedding. You know how good his wedding was? His cookie table didn't even have lady locks. That's how good his wedding table. That's how good his
uncultured swine, man.
Classy.
Yeah. Good real cookie table. But anyway, moving on. Anything else? I got something cool that we got planned for the month of October. But before I say that, do we have anything else? So I want to spend a little bit of time on this.
Oh man, let's get to it. Quit beating around the bush.
Dante, if I want a picture put up on the screen, do I just text it to you or where do I send it?
Don't tell him. He gets all sensitive.
Email it to me.
Email it to you. It's very, very convenient. I love doing
Just
this.
probably.
Yeah, you got to say it like perfectly worded or Dante gets all flustered.
Let me know.
Don't tell me what to do.
All right, I just sent you a picture. I emailed it to you because you have an Android. If you want to pull that
If
up,
he had an iPhone and a Mac, he could just pull up
God.
the text and screen share it on his Mac.
You see it?
Ooh, look at that.
So here we go. So if you are watching on YouTube right now, you can see our screen being shared. This is a logo for the month of October, and this episode will be released on Sunday, September. Let me just make sure. September 26th. So what we're doing for the month of October, 580 Barbell, we are going to sell these shirts. So they're going to be breast cancer awareness shirts. And it's going to be our 580 logo, but obviously pink with the black lettering. It's going to be a black shirt. It's going to be a little bit different than our normal apparel. So if you know, like our standard apparel, you go to 580barbell.com, go to gear, and we got all our stuff on there. It ships to you direct. This is going to be, we're going to take pre-orders for it. I'm going to actually pick them up. If you're out of town, we'll get them to you. If you're, affiliated with 580 Barbell, you're a member, you're someone local, or you're, in the greater Pittsburgh area, we'll get them to you pretty easily. The shirts are going to be for sale for $25. So if you are, listening to this right now, you can order a breast cancer awareness 580 Barbell shirt, by, just sending us a DM on Instagram, 580 Barbell. We'll make a post too about it on Sunday as this is released. You can just text or call our business phone number, 724-513-1620. Shoot us a DM, shoot us an email, 580barbell.com, send us a message on Facebook, however you consume 580 Barbell content. And we will get you a shirt reserved. It's going to be $25. And every dollar that we raise for this is going to be going to a breast cancer research foundation. And it actually is, for all you can talk about a little bit too, but it actually is called the Breast Cancer Research Foundation is who we're donating our money to. BCRF.org if you want to check them out. Probably did some research. I know he was really pleased with them and everything like that. So definitely a cause that means a lot to us, and that we want to be able to donate as much money as we possibly can. So if you guys want to help out, buy 5-10 shirts. I'd rather you guys buy these shirts from us and represent our brand. It's doing something really positive. Like I said, we're not making any money from this. We're not taking any money. I'm ordering them. Whatever money comes from the shirts, we're donating directly to the Breast Cancer Research Fund. So, just get a hold of us. Tell us the size, however many shirts you want, and we'll get the money from you, and we'll get these ordered. Yeah.
So the big reason that I chose the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, I did a little bit of looking. Some of the more popular ones, I guess, didn't see as much of the benefit as they did from the fundraising as the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So 90% of all fundraised money for the BCRF, we'll say, is actually goes directly into programs for research and development, I guess, of a cure. So that was the biggest thing for me, was that the money that we raise, we want it to go back into actually programs, not necessarily in somebody else's pocket. So not to say that other ones out there don't, but the fact that they said 90% of their funds actually goes into the program was the big determining factor for me choosing that one. So just a little bit of background info for y'all.
Yeah. And I mean, heck, everyone always asks for shirts and everything too. So why not buy a shirt? People don't like buying them from Shopify sometimes because you got to pay for shipping, all that stuff. So, hey, if you want to rep 580 and you've wanted a reason to do it, here's a really good cause to do it and get some 580 merch. It'll be the 580 diamond like we showed. And on the left sleeve, there'll be a breast cancer ribbon. And that'll be it. It'll be a nice plain shirt. It'll be all for a good cause. So I'd like to raise some serious money, as much as we're a small gym, 75 members, but as much as we can possibly raise for this, I would love to do it. So, yeah.
Do you have a deadline for when people should let you know for shirts?
I was going to ask you guys that. So today's is September 26th. podcast just released. So if you're hearing it, so our next episode will come out on October 3rd. Do we want to make it? Do we want to make it 2 weeks to order and
That's
then
what I was
hopefully have
thinking.
them in by the end of October, everything like that?
I think that's
Yep.
fair.
That's what I was thinking.
I was also
So-
thinking. Go ahead, Frawley.
I was gonna say, so like October 9th, October 10th, something like that. Get them. That gives everybody. By the time the episode drops on the 26th, the 10th would be 2 weeks. So by that time, I mean, pretty much everybody who wants one should be like, "Hey, sign me up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts, whatever." So
Yeah. So we'll make a post on Instagram about it, on Facebook about it. We'll keep reminding everyone. So if anyone wants a shirt, wherever you're at, however you consume our content, we would greatly appreciate it, and it'll go to a good cause. I can promise that. So, and we'll be transparent at the end of it. At the end of October, we'll say how much we raised. I hope it's a good amount of money. Whatever we can do, it's better than nothing. So however we can help. That's great. Every once in a while, every at least quarter, I want to try to do something like this and give back and have like limited release shirts, drops, everything like that. We're not going to do this shirt again. So it's like, it's going to be an October breast cancer thing. It's a limited shirt. So it's not going to be available for sale after this 2 weeks. So get it now, get some 580 merch and help a good cause. I was also thinking, so everyone here on the podcast has signed up for the goal on Ohio's Strongest Man and Woman on October 30th.
Right.
Yes,
The
sir.
30. So I know we'll be banged up, but the 31st is the last day, obviously, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's a Sunday. I was curious if anyone had any like ideas, something we could do to raise a little bit more money in addition to the shirts. Something just cool that we could all do as a podcast to accept donations. Like, hey, if you guys do something, strength training related on the 31st, we'll donate like something to raise money, like in addition to. So I was just thinking about that. If anybody listening has any ideas, that'd be cool.
Sure.
I don't know if
I
you
mean,
guys have
something
anything.
something Halloween related would be obvious, but
Yeah. Like, oh man, I can't remember what cause it was for, but the owner of Viking Performance Center in like Morgantown, his name's Jerry. He's a great guy, and he did one last winter where he tire flipped a tire, like a 600 or 800 pound tire or something, like the equivalent of like a 5K or something crazy. Like he flipped it back and forth for like hours. And he raised a ton of money for some really good cause. So something like that would be awesome. Like,
I think I saw something like that before. Yeah, those things
I'll,
are pretty good.
yeah, I'll volunteer my physical abilities, whatever I can do to raise some more money for it. So if anyone listening has a good idea for our breast cancer awareness stuff, that would be awesome. So
Let's
and
hear it.
if anyone
Tell
wants
us.
to get if anyone wants to get more involved, if anyone wants to help us sell shirts that might have a outreach of people that aren't affiliated with 580 or don't consume our content, please sell them to parents, friends, out of towners, whatever. Well, we'll get them to you. So yeah, the goal should be 100 shirts sold. That'd be cool. I mean, that's a big goal, but that's if we could push out 100 shirts, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So any other ideas, anything to add, anything like that, feel free, get a hold of us. I mean, looking forward to it.
I'm sure
Let's
someone
hear-
will have a better idea than us.
Let's hear from
Yeah.
the Fliniots. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they've been
Flintstones.
awfully
It's
quiet.
been a while.
They've been awfully quiet.
So let's move on to some later stuff. What else we got, boys? What's your guys' favorite item on the Dairy Queen menu? That was a question for us.
Milkshake.
Oh, the Oreo cheesecake blizzard.
I seriously agree with you 100%.
Do you really?
Yeah, it doesn't make for good podcasting, but that's my favorite thing.
Wow.
Any blizzards, I love. But
I feel like
one's my
Dante's
favorite.
answer is going to be.
What do you
interesting.
mean though? Like
I said
that
milkshake.
makes for great content. We never agree
I
ever.
know, but Yeah, we don't
Like,
get to
that's-
argue. People like when we argue.
That's true.
That's like when we get the most feedback is when we argue. which is
Dante's gonna
nice.
tell me he likes a plain vanilla blizzard,
I said milkshake.
plain vanilla milkshake.
just a
No,
vanilla
I'm
milkshake.
like a cookies and cream or mint Oreo milkshake kind of guy.
Mint.
Leah would agree with you on the mint.
Horrible take as normal, but
Dude,
I didn't even know
I'll
Dairy
go
Queen
to the
had
most
milkshake.
exquisite ice cream place ever, and I'll just leave with a milkshake.
yeah, I agree.
Isn't-
I mean, milkshakes are good.
Isn't a
Right.
blizzard basically?
I don't get a
thicker
milkshake
milkshake?
though when a blizzard's an option. Blizzards are better than milkshakes.
I'd rather suck
Isn't
something
it-
through a straw than eat it with a spoon.
Sounds about right for you.
Riley, what's your favorite, dude?
I mean, I'm basic. I like Reese's, but I mean, Oreo cheesecake's good. I like strawberry cheesecake
You're
too.
you're
but-
saying blizzards, right?
yeah, Reese's.
Yeah, I like that. It just assumed it's a blizzard. I
Yeah.
think if you go to
Like a
Dairy
normie.
Queen
Like a normal
you're-
person.
yeah, if you don't say blizzard for your favorite dessert, you're ill. But hey, just my opinion.
Did you ever have the brownie earthquake back in the day from Dairy Queen?
Oh my gosh,
The
yeah.
brownie earthquake was money.
I used to go in and get the dilly bars. Like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't really like them that much anymore. But
Well,
They're definitely
They're
like a novelty
fine.
thing.
it's because you're not 8 years old anymore.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
A dilly bar
just-
after a little league game,
Like, that's what I mean. Like,
Hit.
dude. Ice cream. Also, something elite that Dairy Queen has ready to go. Ice cream cake. Ice cream. Let me just say this: if you prefer just cake, like wedding cake or something
You're
over
wrong.
ice cream
No.
cake, you're mentally
wrong.
ill.
Why would you not just
Mentally ill.
ever? Why would you not want ice cream with it?
I inquired for Allie and I's wedding about getting an ice cream cake instead of a cake, and they told us we couldn't do it.
What about
Like,
a
that's
donut?
pretty
What about a
rude.
donut cake?
That's pretty random thought, but sure.
I mean, I,
Is that a
I like,
Sure. Just
Like-
say random words.
Remember someone in like I think it
Donuts.
was like
Yeah.
some
What
little kid
about
had
a-
like a donut cake, like from Krispy Kreme.
What about a pie cake? What about an eclair cake? Just say
Oh, we're
random
not doing
cakes.
that again.
that's a
about-
throwback.
What about
That's
cookie
a
cake?
big
You guys
throwback.
like cookie cakes?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I do.
Cookie cake sucks unless it's
It's literally
with ice
I
cream.
like cookie cakes.
Oh, yeah.
Cookie cake. So like if cookie cake was fresh, it'd be sick. Like if like
Yeah.
a grandma made cookie cake like fresh, that's
Yep.
sick. But like when I think of cookie cake, I think of like Walmart or something like that stale ass like pastry like
Mhm.
aisle where it's like yeah, like that's
I made it.
someone made it in like India like 6 weeks ago and it's just held together by like preservatives and shit.
Did you ever have that thing from Applebee's that was like a huge warm chocolate chip cookie and it had vanilla ice
Oh,
cream on
yeah.
top of
Yep.
it? So
yeah.
good.
Riley, what was
Yeah.
that thing? What was that dessert from King's that was like a monster, like 10 brown?
Oh, the angry mob.
angry. Yeah, there we
The
go.
angry
That's it.
mob.
That
That's a
thing was
throwback.
sick.
Wow.
Dude, we may need to look at after Ohio's strongest if there's a King's around because I could.
There's one
seriously
up in
snag
here in
one.
Monaca. There's one in
Yeah,
Center.
but we're gonna be in Struthers, Ohio. We all want to go
Well,
straight.
we don't- no, I got football to watch after that. I'm leaving. I'm going
It
home.
doesn't start. It's a night game,
Yeah, and the show's
and we're
gonna be
all
over at
watching it
6.
together. We're watching it together.
I'm gonna be tired of your ass by the time that
Oh
show's
my
over.
God,
King,
you're
King's
going
has
home.
nice TVs.
You said we were gonna watch it together.
You said we were gonna watch
No,
together.
you agreed.
No,
We're going to
you.
Riley's house. We're going to Riley's house.
Any hoodles.
Riley, throw your camera towards your big ass TV. He's got an awesome mounted TV.
Why
I'm
don't,
not
we
going
just,
to do that.
why don't we just order Uber Eats and get the brownie thing to Riley's house?
Why wouldn't we just pick it up if we're going
So
back to Riley's
you
house?
basically have to pay for like 3 of them to get one if you get it delivered
It's right,
from.
it's right by Riley's house. We can just pick it up if we're going all the way back. But whatever.
That was a
Either
good
way.
question. That was a great question. Got me
Dude,
fired up.
Probably has
That
never
was-
looked this happy in the past 5
I-
weeks.
It's got me
I-
fired up.
I posted our questions late because I blame you guys. You didn't remind me.
Yeah, Josh is the worst at questions.
So we have like
Riley has
Then he
access
didn't-
to the account.
and then he
Yeah,
didn't
posted.
tag any
The
of us
only-
either.
the only good part about posting questions late is I don't have to click through like 6 that say when's Frawley doing strong man. It just like Sacco started and now everyone just does it just to troll me and it works.
You're gonna need some Xanax.
Ugh.
Did you still get one of those even though it was late?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure it'll come through like as soon as we hang up this thing. What's the score of this game, Riley? All right, we're covering. Or no, we're not. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm busy. I'm doing a podcast.
We're losing.
I can't watch.
Marshall is winning 30-21. God, that's your ass. Oh,
I
right.
don't know. I'm busy. I got to do the podcast.
I'm working.
Makes me fucking
We're
sick.
working here, Josh. This
Riley
magic
make-
doesn't happen overnight. That was
Riley
that
makes
night,
me-
not overnight.
Riley makes me sick in the head. How do you make it on Facebook so you can share posts? You make a post shareable. Anyone know that? For all you don't use.
I don't use that demon sauce.
I think it's a setting.
Facebook is the worst freaking
Zuckerberg's a
invention on
fraud.
this earth.
I don't like linking my Instagram and my Facebook.
How about that? Let's do a grind your gears section on Facebook. Oh man, I hate Facebook.
I like Facebook.
No,
I don't mind it.
no.
Facebook's a little bit extreme. I don't.
A little
I-
bit.
Yeah,
I like
You could say
I like Facebook for the groups and like the events. Like it's like a perfect format for that. Everything else I just don't give a shit about.
you could say 1 + 1 is 2 on Facebook. You'd have 37,000 people telling you you're wrong.
God. When I
I'm
see
telling
a
you
post,
you're uneducated and you're a bigot because you don't think it's 2.
when I see a post and it has like 30 comments, I just shut my phone off.
Yeah, just scroll past it.
Oh.
It's not even worth reading. That's what I mean. Facebook's freaking awful.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Dante, wake your ass up. We're filming the biggest podcast in history.
No, I'm fired
Yeah,
up.
Don't be yawning. No, you're not. You're yawning.
It's a test.
What are you tired about?
It's a test.
Freaking, you ain't going to bed for 3 hours. This is a long episode tonight.
24-hour challenge on the podcast.
I looked up what the longest podcast ever was, and it was like something. It was like 76 hours, and there's like regulations to it because I thought about doing it, but there has to be like a word or a audible noise made every like 3 seconds, and it can't be
3 seconds.
like automated. Yeah, you can't
Wow.
like have like if we just have like an awkward silent spot, like it just resets.
So they had to have just like them snoring.
It may have been
or
like
something.
it was definitely a foreign podcast. I don't
76
know.
hours is
We're gonna have to look into this.
It was
every
some-
3
I
seconds for
don't wanna do
76
it.
hours. I don't. That
I'm on the
doesn't sound
rec-
right.
I'm on the record saying I don't want to do it after investigating.
Well, we'll cycle people on and off Zoom.
I think
There's probably a host limit too.
this one was in person. Oh, it was only 36. It wasn't 70.
Get the
something.
hell out of here.
It's a day and a half.
That's doable.
36.
That's a doable.
I ain't doing it.
You can handle that.
I'm sure it's
Yeah,
I'm sure
you
it's
figure
the
that
record.
out, brother.
Hit the record for us.
You're gonna have to create a new podcast, not the 580 show. We're not doing
bring
that.
the laptop to the gym. We'll do strongman Saturday. We'll do shit after. We'll just hang out.
you have to talk
Carry-
the whole time.
You have to
That's
talk the
fine.
whole
We
time.
talk
3
at
seconds.
Strongman Saturday.
There's times where we don't talk
You have-
for 3 seconds.
You have to be like Mike.
Audible noise though. That could be like weights dropping or something.
That's
That's
part of
true.
that's ambience. That's part of the podcast. It's like a virtual story.
I don't know. You got to run it by Guinness.
You're reaching.
Guinness should run it by us. Let's put it that way.
Guinness.
Riley, we're finally booked for nationals. Finally got that taken care of, so we can go down and watch.
I'm
I'm actually really excited because there's so many people that I know and like that I followed on Instagram, even when I was powerlifting, that did strongman, and like they're going. So I'm actually going to meet them in person. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that.
You gonna shake their hand?
Probably. I know, get wild and crazy.
There's a lot of people I'm excited to talk to and see at nationals. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like get everyone like you said. I mean, get so many strong people in the same room.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
Yep.
You guys are all booked up. I never thought I would never thought I would hear that.
It's about Kurt's coming, man. I'm
What's-
telling you.
I want to look up how close your guys' hotel is. I don't want to give it away though.
We're 15 minutes from the Civic Center. We're right next to the airport.
There's 1 week for people to sign up without like late fees. So hopefully this next week a bunch of people sign up. I think we're over 200 competitors though.
Wow. It's going to be a
Yeah.
busy day. Busy day.
36 hours is the longest podcast. That's not as bad as I thought. I would do it if I was getting paid, but I'm not sitting in front of
For a world record, that's not bad, but
We would just have to go in shifts. Just have like 2 on, 2 off.
There has to be a host limit too. Like you can't just have like a new person come in every.
I'll do
Couple
some,
hours.
I'll do some research as the producer.
This dude's from UK, so we have to bring it back to America. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm fired up about now. Bring it back to America.
That would be pretty good
Just
publicity.
imagine the traffic 580 barbell will get.
Yeah.
Be all over the world.
I mean, did anybody know the name of the podcast that currently has it before Josh looked it up?
It's called the world's. It's called the world's longest podcast.
That's a
Or
big
it's called.
shock.
It's
Very
called
creative.
It's called the longest podcast in the world by Mike Russell.
Wow.
Is it only one
Looking at you,
episode?
Mike. How long are his other shows are only 1 hour? Oh, never mind. It's all on one RSS feed, but the podcast is broken down hour by hour. So he has 36 episodes, but it's broken down hour by hour.
That doesn't
So it's
count.
only one RSS feed for this one long podcast.
That
That's
doesn't
it.
count. That's not one podcast.
It was in 2016. Well, I'm sure there's limitations for how long of a podcast you can upload.
Right.
I'm sure he filmed it consecutively.
Sure.
We'll see what we can do.
Imagine being the guy from Guinness Book of World Records having to be there the whole time.
I'm sure they had to bring like 3 people.
They're doing tag team. 3 people. They're probably doing like 6, 10, 12 people.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sitting there for 12 hours.
Yeah, we
It's
are.
wild.
We're doing it 36 hour. We're doing 37 hours. I'm in now.
No.
Whatever. You
Fire up.
guys leave. Me and Dante will bring the trophy back. You guys can just reap the benefits.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dante, get it ready.
All right, I'll start looking up into it.
All right. We're doing it. Riley, you can bring beer. It'll be fine.
I'm definitely not staying up for 36 hours.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you will.
I don't even know if I could.
You don't all have to stay up. We can just rotate. We can start like 8 hours on together.
We can
And
You
then-
think
we-
Mike
we-
Wazowski or whatever the hell his name was?
Mike Russell.
Mike Wazowski? You
Mike
think he
Wazowski.
freaking tagged people in?
listen,
Yeah, probably.
We'll have
I
guests.
doubt it.
Guaranteed.
We'll have guests on. Nick Ferrantino can make his episode appearance.
We're gonna need a lot more than Nick Ferrantino if we're going 37 hours.
Yeah,
I don't
Nick
think I've
Ferrin-
heard. I don't think
he's
I've
a
heard
big
him talk
talker.
for
You're a
That's what I was-
demented.
yeah.
You're a
By himself.
demented fuck. David. Yeah, he has a new. He interviews someone new every single hour. He has like an hour by
But it's still
hour.
him the whole time.
Yeah, this is cheating. I could do this tomorrow.
But he still was there for 36 hours.
Who cares? I'll be
You
the
mean?
host. I'll stay up for 37 hours. I'll take as many drugs or whatever I need to do to keep me up.
All right.
Fired up now. This is
Need a couple 8 balls.
I want to bury Mike Russell.
He's done.
Mike Wazowski's going
He
down.
starts off, dude. This is a cheat code. This is so easy.
I don't think that's easy.
He has a new someone he interviews every hour. That is so freaking easy.
Yeah.
Give me 37 guests. Jeez, I'll go 40 hours. 48, whatever.
Do you
We're
think
just
you
gonna
know?
bury-
Do you
we're-
think you
we're
know
just gonna bring
36
the right-
people that you could talk to for a whole hour?
Yes.
We're gonna
I carry your drip ass through 41 episodes of this.
You're going to
shit.
have to interview Frank.
No, God, no.
Yeah, Frank's
Frank
one of them.
last-
You would
Frank's
have to
one of the
have
guests.
you would have to have a
For it
You'd
to
have to have
count,
a-
he has to be the last hour.
Yep. 37th guest.
no.
Yeah.
I want
No.
to hear you be
No.
totally
No.
mean to Frank for the
You would have
last
to have
hour.
an 800-hour episode, and Frank still wouldn't make the cut. 800 hours. I can think of 800 guests in front of him.
All right.
Hey, follow us on Instagram, 580 Barbell. Buy a breast cancer awareness shirt. Let us know how we can break the all-time longest podcast in history record. And yeah, if you're listening, I say it all the time, but leave a review, like the podcast, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like us on Facebook. Go sign up for Battle at the Bridge, all that stuff. Thank you guys.
Love you guys.
Later.
Bye. Follow Riley.
Later.